This is the cutest date night makeup. It's like you're not doing too much, but it's just enough. It's flirty, it's sexy, it's cute. Don't you want to learn how to do this? We'll keep it right here. We're getting right into this look. So first off, you just want to take your favorite foundation. I use liquid. My face has been breaking out, so don't mind my skin. But yeah, this is Born This Way. I'm almost out of it. And you just want to blend it in with your beauty blender. Make sure you got a good one, because I know some people get like a cheap one. They don't blend the same, if you ask me. So, I mean, you don't have to spend a lot on it, but, you know, get a good one. And, you know, blend it all over. It doesn't matter if you go over your lips. I personally go over my lips and then go back and wipe it off. So, I need everything blended, especially with my skin acting up right now. I'm back on my water, though, so I know it's been just the soda. And I know how to get my skin together, so it's no excuse why my skin should be breaking out. I keep cotton balls, and I just grab one of them, wipe my lips off real quick so we can move right along. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and use Pro Concealer. It's the cheapest, best, easy concealer to use. It has a little brush on it, and I use Warm Honey or Fawn. Sometimes I go in with Fawn, and then I'll highlight more with the Warm Honey. But today I just wanted like real good highlighting, so I went straight in with the Warm Honey, and it just makes it quicker too. Like, you don't have to use that. And I like to highlight my whole, you know, cheekbones. I like to highlight right up under my nose, just to give it like a good contour. And I like to do my chin. It makes my chin look more prominent. I don't know, I just like that. So yeah, go down your nose. You know, everybody wants that snatched beak, period. And then we're going to go into it with Espresso, same brand. You see how cheap it is. And it lasts for a while. Like, it takes me a long time to have to, you know, re-up on that. The only time I have to really do that is if I lose it, basically. And I'm good with losing things. So, yeah, you want to go down. You want to start at your eyebrow. You see how I did? And then I go down my side of my jawline, because I got a fat face, so it makes it, like, you know, makes it more snatched. So that's how I do that. And then I'm gonna go back into it with the other concealer to once you have that line drawn up your cheeks. And then you don't need to squeeze it at this point. If you squeeze it on accident, you'll have like a lot of stuff kicked up, because you really it's a lot that comes out and it'll sit on the brush. So I'm gonna move right along with this lip liner I have. It's Spiced by NYX. Cheap. I didn't really like it too much once I put it on, but I just wanted to try it because it was called Spiced. And it reminded me of a MAC lip liner I had. And this is Abu Dhabi, one of my favorite lip glosses. I'm going to get back with this lip gloss, but for right now, let's blend it out. So, yeah, you need 2 blenders. I like to do the light first and then go back and blend out the dark, because you might get like a couple spots. Like, you might hit the dark, but you can always go back and fix it if you need to. And yeah, this is really quick and easy. When I'm running late for work, I don't do like my eyes or nothing. I just do this type of look if I want to still be cute. And then I use the flat part for your chin. It's just easy. Yeah, and I'm just going to keep blending it, blending. Yeah. Get into it. I love the contour. Like, it's crazy. The process is ugly, but you look so cute afterwards. So bear with me. And then, yeah, we're going into it with my little more like pointy one, so I can get those areas real good. Blend out this dark espresso on my face. That's what we're doing right here. So all right, so we're moving right along to our brows. This used to be the part I hated. Now I love to do my brows, and this is my favorite pencil. It's an NYX Precision pencil. So you just want to brush out your eyebrows first. Mine are woofing because I call myself trying to let them grow out to get it microblading done, and and tinting, one of them. It was something I was trying to do and I wanted them to be thicker. But yeah, they haven't really grown how I wanted them to grow. So anywho, moving right along. You just want to follow the natural hairs of your brows and just take slow strokes. You don't want to, rush with this. You want to take your time and take nice little strokes in the direction of your brows. In the front of your brow, when I get to the front, you don't want to do that dark. You don't want to do the same thing here. You want to go up strokes like a couple hair, like it's hair. So you want to go up straight. I'm going to start doing it right here. You see, that's not the front of my brow. So right here, I'm going to just do up. Yeah, you don't want it to be like boxy. So you just go up. You know how you see people and it looks like their eyebrows look like Velcro? And it's because they don't, do the natural look. They like fill it in too dark. So right here, you just want to take your time. You can extend it or not. I think I decided not to. So I'm just, yeah. And now you're going to brush it because the brush really brings everything together. So once you start brushing it, you're going to be like, oh, yes, I did it. And then if you mess up a little bit, don't worry about it because we're going to get into the concealer. And the concealer will bring it all together. Remember that your eyebrows are just sisters. They're not twins, so don't get all caught up on making them look exactly alike. I used to be like that, but at this point, I just put them on, and it is what it is. And own it, sis. If they looking a little different, it's okay. Yeah, so I'm going to just finish this one up, and then we're going to move on to concealer. All right, so we're going to grab that concealer, the Warm Honey that we already been using, and we're just going to go into the brow. That's really important. Make sure you go into the brow. Don't just go around it. You want to really go into it, and then you blend down. So you're going to like go down. Like when you have like extra product, go downwards and put it onto your eyelid. Don't like try to, just, you see how that's a little extra? I'm going to just push it down into the eyebrow. Yeah, go down. And then when we use our blender, we'll get everything together. But it's really important that when you blend it out with your blender brush, don't like smush it onto the brow. You want to go down and don't get too close to the brow because you want to see that clean line. So you go like right under where you started using the concealer. You'll see what I mean. You see how it's like a clean line under it? You want to keep that. So you see it looks like a fresh wax because of the way you blend it. Oh, watching this is so satisfying. But then you just blend out everything else on your eyelids. Yep, so we're going to move on now. I want to get back to this lip. It's driving me crazy, so I'm going to use that same brow pencil. I know they say brow. I use my brow pencils and lip pencils sometimes. I just mix them up. I don't really care. Like, that's just how I am. You do what you want. If you got another lip pencil you want to use, just use that. I could have grabbed my lip pencil, but, I mean, this is what I'm using right now. And then grab a cheap lip gloss, $1.99. You've seen it. And look at those lips. I just went from regular degular to Kylie Jenner, period. All right, here we go. NYX palette. I love this palette. This really lasts forever, like. And I'm just doing a little more highlight under my eye, so I can look woke. Yeah, blend it out. I'm going to go down my nose with this. Just to snatch it up a little bit more. Make sure you blend into your nose to make it more snatched. Like put it right up against that espresso you put, and then right down the bridge of your nose. And then on your chin. We want to pop that chin. Pop the, what is that called? Cupid's bow. And then a little on the forehead. The same places you highlight every time, basically. But we don't need any more on the cheeks. The cheeks are good. So, we're moving on. You're going to spray a little bit of this on your blender brush. Whatever you're using for your setting spray. And then this is Banana Deep. This is the one I use, a setting powder. It's pretty reasonable, too. It's not expensive at all. And I'm just going to let this bake once I get it all up under my eyes, down the bridge of the same places you put the concealer, the liquid concealer. This is where you're going to put, and I have smile lines, so I take mine down further, down to my, you see, near my mouth. And then I like to conceal my smile lines. They drive me crazy. Yep, so you're just going to fill this all in and let it sit while you start doing your blush and things like that. Like, just give it a little time to bake. And this is an old ass palette. Yes, I know it's dirty. It has Banana Deep on it, basically. But, honey, grab what you got, whatever blush you're using. This is my blush brush I love. I got this little brush set from Ulta, and it came with that. And then you'll see my little blender brush that I got from them that I love. It has like a little sponge. But yeah, I'm going into it with my highlighters. And this is a Morphe palette, however you say it. And I'm mixing up all the golds because I just like to look bronzy. So whatever bronze you use, honey, use it and get into it. They have cheap bronzers you can use that pop. And honey, this is going to be a vibe. This is the sponge I was talking to you. This blender brush is my favorite, and I use it to set everything together. So I'm just blending everything. You can put setting powder over your eyebrows to save them. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't. But you can do that. And then after that, I'm going to go back into it with my highlighters, well, my bronzers. Down the bridge of my nose, the Cupid's bow, my chin again, my cheeks. Same thing. I think you're getting it at this point. Yep. And yeah, I go a little crazy, but I love it. And this is a cheap ass mascara. I just grabbed one just to show you that sometimes mascara, spending more on it is not a big deal. Like, you can make them things pop with a cheap one. This was a Nika K. That was the name of it. It was like $3.99. So this works. And you see how my eyelid is creasing? You just want to, I caught it. I was looking at it. So I'm going to go back into it with my blender brush. But once again, I'm using my brow pencil for eyeliner now. So like I said, I use it for whatever I feel like using it for. I don't want my eyes too dark. So I'm using this because it's brown, dark brown instead of black. And now I'm going to get my top lashes. You see that crease that I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm going to get into that right now after this, basically. And just do that. And then when you set your makeup with your spray, it'll set it so that it doesn't keep creasing. Yeah, and these little lashes, if I can get these to pop, honey, you can get yours. It's all about layering up. That's it. Now I'm taking the gold from the Morphe palette and putting it into the corner of my eyes just to make them more chinky and pop. Before I get into the dark black, I'm going to use from the same palette that I showed you earlier. It's going to be easy. It's not exactly a smoky. I guess it could be considered a smoky eye. I'm not a makeup artist, but yeah. So this is how you set that thing. I spray a couple rounds until it looks wet, period. I need it set all day. Yeah, so you're going to add your concealer on your lids and then blend them in. This is just to make the whatever shadow you use pop. Honey, that warm honey comes in handy and it's so cheap. Why not? You don't have to use special cut crease, concealer, whatever. This works fine. And you just blend this in. You're going to have to blend this in a couple times. Like, just use different fingers. And I use my concealer to make it a little more perfect. I don't like it just everywhere all over my eyes, so boom, you do it like that, and then you just conceal, and then you go back in with your finger until you like it, and boom. Yes, honey, you are moi. And off the camera, I put my lashes on, and here's the finished product. And these are some little cheap lashes. You can get this, I got them from a hair store. They weren't anything special, but they were 3D lashes, and I love them. Yes, honey, you look good. You can go on a little date. I'm going to a birthday dinner, but afterwards I might see my honey, so, you know, I'm feeling good, and yeah, I'm looking good. Let me get dressed. Come back to my channel. I'm going to have more just like this.